I want to remind you what the other guys that I wanted around this table today is saying. This is an agri organization that said disinformation fed Trump, referring to a right-wing Afrikaner lobby group. There's no land seizures, what he says. There's no confiscations of private property, and there's no expropriation without compensation. So he says, so what's the problem?
Yeah, and if you read further, you'll see that he also says that the misinformation is about those who claim that there are large-scale land grabs. The interesting part of these media statements is that they don't say who says there are large-scale land grabs. I have not heard anyone saying that there are large-scale land grabs, despite of the letter or the inquiry which News 24 have posted to Minister John Steenhuisen, where they say to him that I claimed that there are large-scale land grabs. But I never said it. It is simply not true. There are no large-scale land grabs at the moment, and especially not in terms of the new act. But the ink is not yet dry, man. The fact is that this act allows for property to be confiscated or to be expropriated at nil compensation, which for the farmer or the property owner is the same as without compensation. He ends up in the same position. He loses his property without getting paid for it. But it's also not true that there has not been land grabs. Only yesterday, there was an incident in the Eastern Cape. Last week, we had 2 incidences in Seshego, where a wild bunch of people simply squatted on a property saying, actually, we are allowed now by the new act because this property is not being utilized to its fullest potential, and therefore we can do it. Now remember, this is exactly how the Zimbabwean land grab started, hey? And that is a risk for us. Land grabs by undisciplined groups of people is a real risk, especially if the police does not have the capacity or the political will to do something about it.